What is going on, guys? I hope all of you are having a great day so far. As you can see from the title of this video, I actually got my lathe, or Shopsmith, got that up and running, and I'm very excited to start doing some projects on there. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I'm actually a junior in high school, and for the last couple weeks I've been having testing, and yesterday in fact I just took the SAT. That was taking up a lot of my time. Now that all of that stuff is done, I can come out here and make some videos. So in order to get this lathe up and running, I had to bite a pretty big bullet and get a chuck. This thing was pretty pricey. It was kind of hard to justify the price of this. I know that I really want to get into some turning stuff, bowls, plates, tool handles, all that kind of stuff. In order to do some of those things, I had to get a chuck. And this, where'd I put the box? So this is a Supernova 2. I picked this up at Rockler. In fact, all the stuff that I'm showing you right now, I did get at Rockler. That was where I decided to get all this stuff. And this thing was actually originally $223. I did not pay that. They were actually on sale. I got this for 150 bucks. You know, that's still a lot of money, but I thought that was a pretty good deal. I didn't know that these were actually discounted, so that was a nice surprise. In order to mount something onto this shaft right here, you actually need an adapter piece, and thankfully at Rockler they also had this, focus, they had a adapter piece right here that actually fit this size shaft, and that was 5/8 of an inch, and there's a set screw on there, and then the chuck part right here can screw onto there, and this thing is really solid. So that tightens up on there. I probably will end up getting a few other chucks for different applications. And there's a tiny little set screw in here where the threads actually get locked together almost, and the chuck can't come out. And the second thing that I had to get was a tailstock for the other side, and this has what they call a live center, I believe. All this terminology I'm not really familiar with, so bear with me. I'm probably naming some stuff wrong, but this goes into the tailstock, and this actually has a taper on it, as you can see right there. So when this gets forced in, so this goes into the tailstock right there like that, and this part spins, and because of that taper it won't go all the way through, so it gets stopped right there, and that works out really nice. And the final thing that I had a hard time justifying the purchase of was a set of the Carbide tipped cutter tools. So I've heard a lot of great things about these. The tips actually are removable, but I do think if I'm going to be turning right here, all that airborne dust will probably get into my lungs a lot easier. So I'll probably keep this door open and a fan going and the garage open, and I'll probably try to circulate the air the best I can. In the future, probably this summer, I'll probably build a cart or something to go on the Shopsmith so I can actually roll it around and probably do stuff outside. That way they don't breathe in all the dust and it just blows out into the air. Anyway, enough of me talking, let's actually do something. And for all you safety Sallies out there who don't just like glasses, there. So primarily what the purpose for this was to just try out all 3 of the different tools. This isn't a project really, it's just a practice run. That's what it is. So I can totally understand how using a lathe and these tools is kind of going down a rabbit hole. I've heard that phrase before. It's very therapeutic, that is what it is. It's just so effortless. All you have to do is really hold the tool up to the piece of work and you're making something. And you saw there I was wearing my shield. This is actually not as uncomfortable as I thought it would be. It fits my head nicely. There's a little adjustment part in the back, so I fit that to my head and that actually fits on there quite nicely. I probably will be wearing a mask. I mentioned this in one of the other videos. I'll probably get a respirator in the next couple weeks. There's a lot of fine dust that gets kicked up when you're using the lathe. You don't really want to breathe in. I'll probably wear a mask eventually if I do anything larger or for a long period of time.